anything, whatever, and I have to answer it.
God.
At 2,000 points, I will stop whatever I'm doing and spit on an instrumental of your choice. I will freestyle 8 bars. And then at 7,500 points, I will stop whatever it is I'm doing on the stream and run the set with you in any game that I have. And if I lose, I have to gift you a sub.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell you, the first 1,000 and 2,000, you should make those higher because you're gonna see that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have literally one custom reward, and it's for 9,999,999, and it's watch Vinland Saga. That's it. It's just watch Vinland Saga. So at that point, I'll watch Vinland Saga, and then I'll just watch the intro, and then I won't watch it.
So you can actually do that through Twitch now.
What do you mean?
Vinland Saga is in the Amazon it's on Amazon Video.
The
so
watch thing.
Oh, you can literally watch it without any copyright issues?
Yes, you can watch the whole thing. So what it does is when people watch the VOD back, it'll just be you, and the thing won't be like they can't see it. But when people watch it on the stream, it'll have it full screen on your stream and you up in the corner, and they can watch it.
What? That's kind of cool, actually. Not that I'm gonna watch Vinland Saga, but is there
just go through Amazon Prime Video. Everything on Prime Video you can watch that way now.
Wow,
really?
Everything?
They just updated last month, so with Watch Together.
Let me see.
Do they have the Sonic movie?
Not yet, I don't think.
They have all of Sonic X, I think, except the last season.
Wow.
Okay.
So literally anything on Prime Video, I can watch and watch these streams for anything.
And
every movie, every show, everything.
Yep. And if anything is against terms of service, nothing comes against you because it's not even on the VOD. So you can watch.
Where's the TV shows? Let's see this.
All right, so Fidel, that's
where do you find anime on here? Let's see.
Drink some hot ass chocolate milk or strawberry milk and get back to me, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it next day, I swear, and I'm gonna get back to you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I saw they
Prime Video.
Okay, what's he gonna do? Buy some fucking Nesquik, bro?
You said what?
I said, what's he gonna do? Buy some fucking Nesquik
I don't care what he does. He can buy Nesquik and get the strawberry. I don't care what he does.
I'll buy the ones we got here.
You gotta make gourmet strawberry milk.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be lit, dude. I'll even record my reaction.
That's fine. Whatever you want to do, bro. I just need someone.
No, it can't even be strawberry milk. It's gotta be hot strawberry. That's what we're calling it.
Okay. No, wait, hot? No. It's gotta be hot strawberry milk. I want hot strawberry.
Not a hot strawberry, but I'm saying hot chocolate, hot strawberry. It's the.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Some hot straw.
It's called hot strawberry. It's not strawberry milk anymore.
It's legitimately kind of nice.
I don't call hot chocolate milk.
I'll heat it up before the cast.
No one in the right mind.
No one calls hot chocolate milk, even though that's exactly what the fuck it is. But that's not what they call it.
But anyone who says hot chocolate milk is a psychopath.
But that's what I was trying to say. See, chocolate milk is traditionally made with fucking syrup. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
Hot chocolate isn't. You know what I'm saying?
Rap it them.
Hot chocolate is not traditionally made with syrup like chocolate milk is. Now you can obviously have chocolate milk made with powder, but I'm just saying traditionally.
But traditionally speaking, that would be a syrup.
Exactly.
Also,
you might not even need to use milk to make hot chocolate. You can make some hot chocolate with water.
Don't say that.
Sure, you could.
Now,
oh my god! Whoa! I'm looking up the anime that are on Prime Video that you could watch. I was going through them after you said that I could do this. They have all of Fighting Foodons on there. All of it.
Fighting Foodons? Y'all don't know about no Fighting Foodons
series. Bro. Add to watch list. They have all of it? This is insane. I have not seen Fighting Foodons in forever, and this used to be my complete jam. I loved this show. Fighting Foodons, Blade the Moral on here.
Forget about it.
Sounds so familiar. Fighting
Dumpling. Y'all don't know about no fucking Sir Dumpling.
Fighting Foodons.
Forget about it.
2 Heroes yet. I can.
This guy was actually cooking. He was out here.
Wait, My Hero's on here?
It says My Hero 2 Heroes original. I didn't watch the movie yet.
No, the movie's not on there.
It says it. My Hero.
It says Prime Video.
Prime Video.
Are you sure it's not paid for?
A screenshot.
Some of the stuff it's like you'll find it and Amazon has it and can sell it to you, but it's like it's not.
Bro, look,
Slam Dunk is free Prime though, which is nice. Hold on, I could do Slam Dunk.
Yeah, you have to rent it. I don't know if that's allows it's like a rent.
Yeah, that's not. No.
Watch.
But the ones that are like free on Prime, they got Slam Dunk, They got Fighting Foodons.
Forget about it.
Made in Abyss. Yeah, I gotta watch all that. Yeah. And I have not seen Made in Abyss yet, and I've heard nothing but good things.
Haven't?
Oh, watch it.
Okay,
I've heard it's very good. Yeah.
Prime Video. You have to.
I will. All right. I'll do a live reaction.
So
GTO's on here. GTO's pretty good.
Well, I'll say the only thing with it is people to watch it have to also have Twitch Prime.
Ah, got it.
That's right.
How do you set the whole thing up though on Twitch?
So open up your dashboard. And let's open mine.
Dashboard. Okay, I'm on here.
And then in quick actions, there should be a thing that says start watch party. That's like the Prime crown there.
I don't see it. Oh, start watch party. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you click that, it texts you a Prime. Once it finds it, it like gives you everything. You can just search the thing you want, and then you just click it, and then it goes live from this. So you basically you turn on your camera, and that's what goes out to your stream basically. But everyone who's watching live can see the footage of what you're watching.
Does it save the VOD?
Yes, but the VOD is going to be you, and not this.
Not this.
So you can, like, put on YouTube.
That's still pretty cool though. That it's like that they can hear everything and watch it.
Put on video.
It's not
YouTube,
cool because they need Amazon Prime to watch with you, and that's why.
Right, but if I pause it, will it pause it on the stream?
I think it doesn't sync up perfectly. This I don't know. I think it will resync, but that I honestly don't know.
I'm not going to bother with that then. I'm just going to keep doing them how I'm doing them. That works.
Fuck it.
I was doing JoJo Part 4 the other day, and I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah, I was like wrapping my stream. I was like, should I go raid Roger? And like you should be doing JoJo. I was like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
You totally rated me though.
No, not when you did JoJo. When you did JoJo.
No, you just rated me the other day.
No, I rated you when you did One Piece when you were playing World Seeker. That was the last.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. JoJo is. I don't know. Part 5, I think, is going to be very good. I'm actually excited to watch it. But Part 4, I don't know. The way it's setting up, it's not as good as 3 to me. And it's taken a little bit of time, and I don't really like any of the characters. So we'll see. Everybody said, the crazy thing is people have been telling me, oh, Part 4 is so good, but you have to get to episode 17. So I'm like, I have to sit through 16 episodes of bad to get to one good thing.
Like people who liked Final Fantasy 13 telling you it's good once you're 20 hours in.
Right. Yeah, right.
I like Part 4. I don't really like Part 3 that much.
Oh, do you like Part 2?
Yes, I like Part.
Interesting.
Part 2, 4, and 5.
I've heard from a lot of people that if you like 2, you'll like 4, and if you like 3, you'll like 5. And I liked 1, but not a lot of people like 1.
1's pretty cool.
But I
5 for me was just it did what Part 3 did but better in literally every way.
Yeah, a lot of people saying 3 was whack. 4 is okay. 5 is good. Well, I'm ready when you guys are. We can get started. We got some stuff to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum, bum. When there's Smash news, we'll go back to being a Smash podcast. But for the time being, what is going on, everybody? Rogers Base here. Welcome to the next episode of the Clubhouse Games podcast. We are actually continuing our discussion this week of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. It officially comes out on Friday. We're all very excited to play it. Joining me this week, of course, we have our other lovely co-host, Shofu. We've got Viram.
Make sure to buy Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on May 29th.
We've got McDareth.
Greetings, fellow Terrarians.
We've got, who else is in here? Tito, a.k.a. Clubhouse Games God.
Talk to him again.
And we've got Fidel, a.k.a. Connect 4 King is his name.
Now that's Cap.
Nah. Listen, man. I was 6th grade, just chilling at school. I brought my Connect 4 table every day. I ran everyone through. It's over.
So apparently a lot of people in the chat are saying that Tito sounds like he's underwater right now, but you sounded fine to me. So I don't know if that's a troll or not, or if you actually don't sound good. But we're going to continue on with everything. And the first thing that we want to start with on today's podcast, because most of this is going to be probably viewer questions. It's been a long time since we did a viewer question show. And I just felt like it was about time that we did one. And this is like the perfect week to do it. I think we've gone over pretty much all the news of the past 3 weeks over the course of the last few episodes. And there's been a lot of stuff, but most of it's been mostly rumors outside of a few like key announcements like Paper Mario. So we're going to actually start things off before we get into viewer questions with a live reaction to the battle music from Future Connected. Now, keep in mind, there's not going to be any spoilers in here for Future Connected or Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We know the game leaked, but obviously we want to be respectful. We don't want to spoil you guys. We know we spoiled you on the Sonic movie. We know we spoiled you on Last of Us 2. We know we spoiled you on a couple other things. We did a whole spoiler cast for Final Fantasy VII, but we're not going to do that for Xenoblade. So actually, Shofu.
Just real fast,
go ahead.
Of
course.
This game fucking 10 years old.
For the record, we can say we on Final Fantasy. The rest of it, we can't
Just
say
shut
we.
up.
Huh?
So Shofu, if you could please pull up the Future Connected thing. I don't know how you do it on Discord where it says like co-stream or whatever, but I have not heard this song yet. I think a couple of you guys haven't heard it yet either. So let's do a live listen to the Future Connected battle theme. Let me see. Join stream. Oh my God!
Oh.
You don't need to listen to the full 8 minutes. You don't.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Oh, okay. That's
Wow!
neat.
I love the with the piano.
Oh my God.
It's just getting warmed up, boys. It's just getting warmed up.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it to drop again. This is gonna be good.
Oh,
Nice. Get some strings in there.
we're building. We're building.
Oh, that's doing something different. Oh, that's nice.
Christ.
Maybe we have to go in the part. Wow. This is just the standard battle theme?
I think so.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm assuming it loops right here?
No,
Oh.
there's more.
Whoa! Got a flute solo going on in the background. Wow.
Who are you fighting to get this long into the song?
I need this in Smash today. Whoa!
The choir comes in.
All right, I'm not playing 8
That's
minutes of this
fucking
song.
nuts, dude.
I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot. All right. I'm assuming after that is when it loops.
No, there's more.
What? Well, we're gonna save the rest of it for when the game actually comes out. We're not gonna spend the whole thing just doing that. We're gonna answer viewer questions today. Again, obviously we're all hyped for Xenoblade, but there's only so much we could talk about that we haven't already talked about today. And so we asked you guys before today's episode to submit your viewer questions. Many of you did. We're going to go in order on the japantime.cool page. Let me pull this up. But before we get started, I actually want to ask one. So this is something that's been topic of debate recently on Twitter. And in fact, it got 7.7 million impressions. And so I'm just going to ask everybody, what is the worst starter in Pokemon?
Roger's
did it.
base.
Did it.
He did it.
He fucking did it. He's a David.
Starting with Tito.
All Pokemon are trash. So
That's a goddamn fact.
I think that's a cop-out. I think you actually have to answer your own question.
I mean,
worst
that is
starter.
me. All Pokemon is trash.
Look at the chat, bro. It's just so. Why are y'all
Look
doing?
at him! Look at him! Look at him! Point at him! Look at him!
Why do people like opinions so much? I'll never understand.
Look at them.
I think people just want to know, like, your idea.
They don't want to know my idea because they're the ones typing
look.
in the chat. They're trying to tell me their idea, but I don't care.
You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree
No.
with it.
You missed the point of what I'm saying.
Right. Look, man, I don't know which one's the worst, but I definitely know which one's the best.
Which one's the best?
Look, man, we all know.
We already know which one's the best, man.
Right, we already know.
I guess we all know. That's a good point.
I don't give a fuck about your
moving
opinion
on.
while you're in my stream. Subscribe to me, okay?
All right. Next question. This is from Purebred Doge, as usual, saying, if I break the glass door to my microwave and set it to 99.99, how long will it take before the room is radiated?
Is that even a thing?
Minutes. I think a few minutes.
I thought microwaves don't work if the glass is broken.
Yeah, I don't think it works.
So I think the microwave is radiation waves bouncing around. If the glass is broken, it should bounce out into the room, but I don't think a microwave is enough to heat a room.
No.
Well, it depends on the
I think
size
even
of the
after
room,
99.99, I doubt like that amount of radiation would kill you. So
you can't just encompass every room into that situation.
Yeah, I don't know how big the room is, what the circulation. I have a lot of questions.
That's what I'm saying.
let's assume for the sake of the question that it's a standard size kitchen in an American apartment, and that there's 2 windows.
Well, the thing is, heat. Okay, so I gotta remember the way heat works, because radiation has the ability to.
Are you
pass
actually
through-
trying to figure this out?
Of course. Why not? It's a viewer question.
What do you mean, of course,
We're
why not?
answering
We
the
don't
people.
have the right information.
Shofu. No, hold on. I'm going to bring this up because
We don't have the right
I tweeted out,
information.
we're doing a I tweeted out we're doing a viewer question episode, and somebody specifically said, the show is trash now. And I asked why. I said, curiously, what do you think is wrong with the show? Why do you think that the show is worse? And they said, no clue. I just haven't checked out the last one or the recent podcast because they've been too clowny and off the rails. So we're trying to actually stick to the topic this week.
Bro,
and if
I don't
McDermott
give a
has an
fuck
actual
about that
answer-
guy. That guy can eat a dick. Who the fuck is that guy talking to me? He can eat a dick on a stick for all I care.
Not on a stick.
I'm
Now
trying
why?
to be respectful.
Fuck
if our
that
fans
guy.
Are saying, if our fans are saying that
He's
they
right.
want, for us to stick to what we're talking about, then we'll stick to what we're
That
talking
guy
about.
is a bitch. I don't care. Now on to better things. All right. We need more information. What's the size of the room? What's the size of the microwave? What's the wattage? What's the power? Where are we at right now? I don't have any information to answer this question. Not any, nothing. Literally nothing.
Well, then moving on, we're going to answer Purebred Doge's question.
I have an answer.
All right, well, give us your answer. Give us your answer,
The
McDermott.
answer. So it's because
Okay,
it's
let's hear it.
radiation travels through light waves in the air. So unless it's a sealed room, it probably wouldn't heat up. It would just keep dispersing.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Right now.
Look, how about you just don't break your microwave?
Now ask her what's the other question she has.
So if only Smash Bros. Related questions are to be asked, she said, did anybody else have to use the official Nintendo USB Wi-Fi adapter for Brawl Online? Or was that just me?
Brawl Online? I don't even remember what I had for Brawl Online.
I definitely don't remember using a Wi-Fi adapter. I remember having Wi-Fi in my house, and then I just synced my Wii to the Wi-Fi. I didn't use a Wi-Fi adapter.
Yeah, same.
I'm assuming this is for people during the Wii generation that didn't have Wi-Fi, that had like Ethernet, and then they had to get the Wi-Fi adapter. I feel like Wi-Fi at that point was pretty standard.
Damn, just remind me that Nintendo Online has always been trash.
Rolls was extra crusty.
Yeah.
Remember how amazing,
Extra crusty.
like the first time we played a Pokemon Battle Online though in Gen 4, how cool that was?
That was kind
Like
of dope.
obviously the Wi-Fi was crusty, but it was still cool to be able to play online with people.
And the option select never change. If you get disconnected when you were losing, bro, you just tug on your opponent's like fucking the cord, like bro, it disconnected. I don't know who it is. It had to have been you, bro. It had to have been you. My Wi-Fi is the option select is always there. Like, let's go.
All right. Next question is from Zippo, who says, "Hi, Japan Time. Apparently there was a debate in our Discord about whether or not this Zippo was the real Zippo. I am not familiar."
Wondering.
But all right, apparently this is the Zippo saying, my question would be, what game is the biggest disappointment for you? For me, it is Mario Sunshine. I can't stand it. Not worth the 6-year wait at all. Curious to hear what you think. What game is the biggest disappointment for you, going in Discord call order, starting once again with Clubhouse Games God, Tito?
Ever? It would
Ever.
probably. Shit, bro. It would definitely be a tie between Borderlands 3 and bro. It would actually, you know what? Not even that you're here, Roger, but it would have to be Last of Us. It would have to be. Because that game was so gassed when I played it, and the gameplay sucks. That game sucks.
It's a great movie, though. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie, but that game is dick on the ground, bro. Like, I would have rather just seen the cutscenes. Like, just give me.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Like, it's just give me the movie. Like, the actual game was dog shit. So
I watched the whole game 1080p HD on.
It would be great.
So you're telling me you're excited for The Last of Us 2 State of Play on Wednesday?
Not at all. No.
You're gonna be live reacting to that. You know?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that is the thing.
I will not be sitting down and watching the State of Play for Last of Us 2.
Should watch it and see how long you last. You should
no, that's not fun. I have better things to do with my life. I'm not gonna waste my time on something that's mid. No way. Well, let's ask. Okay, so while we're talking about things that are mid, Fidel, let me find out your opinion on this question.
Most disappointed. I feel like I don't know if there's something I've been that crazy excited for, but I think one of the tops was definitely Star Fox Zero. That's definitely one of the elites there. Of like, I'm a big Star Fox fan, love that shit, and that thing just like it crushed it. That's one of the few games I actually like genuinely hate. Like, because usually if I'm disappointed in a game, I won't even like buy it. Like, it's like if I hear it's like garbage, I usually avoid it. But like for Star Fox, it's like it just broke me.
I think it's a good choice. I probably would have said Star Fox. I'm going to give my answer. My answer is Sonic 4, Episode 1 and 2.
That's a good one.
Sonic 4, man, when they first announced that, I thought, like, oh, this is such a cool idea. They're bringing it back. Like, we're actually going to get a real sequel. And it just turned out to be absolutely terrible. So, in every conceivable way. Like, looking back on it, too, it really is one of the worst Sonic games of the past decade. It's just really miserable. So, yeah, Sonic 4. McDareth, how about you?
Super Dragon Ball Z. So I grew up with like the Budokai series, so I was super excited to get another game in there, and then Super Dragon Ball Z comes out. But what they did is they kept it very much Budokai. It's still an arena fighter, you still fly around, but now you have actual technical inputs in a 3D environment, while the CPU just knows all of them, just does them. So I played it once and put it down. Never played it.
Ugh, I didn't even know that was a game that exists. How about you, Shofu?
Pokken Tournament, trash.
I knew it.
And Travis Strikes Again, trash.
Oh my god, that hurts.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
He's right.
Now, Pokken was only a disappointment because that game was definitely supposed to be way better than that. And I've been waiting for a Pokemon fighting game my entire life. And then they got fucking phase shifted. That shit was fucking trash. Middle of the combo, fucking phases changing and shit. And fucking Chandelure and fucking breaks in trash. And then of course Travis Strikes Again. You know, it's been so long since I mean, there's No More Heroes 3 is coming out, so it's not a big deal, honestly.
Right.
But I was really expecting that game to be really fun, and I didn't like it at all.
Viram?
Astral Chain.
Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, I probably would have. Oh,
I was disappointed when I was making my character, bro. My character was ugly as fuck. Oh my god!
Like
that is a good one.
Like I'm a big Platinum fan. Obviously, you guys already know that Wonderful 101 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love all of their previous games. I love Bayo, all that jazz. The initial reveal for Astral Chain, I was super hyped. I get the game, and the start is really slow. Like, nothing about it is gripping except for the combat, and the combat doesn't occupy enough of the game, and it's just like,
did you beat
I
it, though?
can't. Huh?
Did you like play it through though, or just the beginning?
I've played about 10 hours and I cannot stomach it.
Okay, yeah, if you're 10 hours, you don't like it.
I can't play it for more than like half an hour at a time. And it's
right?
just, like,
Okay.
it's
and
a
everybody,
chore.
whenever I bring that up, people are always telling me, like, how could you possibly say that? But I'm the exact same way. It's not really that I found it to be a chore, but it's that I literally was feeling sick after playing for about an hour. Yeah. I don't know what it is with the visuals. I love the aesthetic and I like the music, and In theory, I should love that game.
Yeah,
but
that's how I
it did
feel as
not
well.
click with me at all. Yeah. It's a shame.
Also-
What a shame,
also
in the
moving's
words of
not
Gordon
fun.
Ramsay.
That's
Moving
wild,
is not
'cause I
fun,
love
which
it.
is annoying.
Yeah, yeah, when you're moving around trying to do the actual chain attack to, knock people over, it is, a little bit of a miss. But all right, next question. Let's actually start from the bottom of the ones that were asked today. There were a lot of questions. You guys came through with a lot of them. This is from Dippy47 on Discord saying, How do you all think, the Switch will maintain momentum for the second half of its life? With Animal Crossing out, the Switch now has hit every major, huge selling franchise Nintendo has. The Switch is hot right now, but can it maintain the hype and outsell systems like the Wii and PS4?
Of course.
So, what games and other strategies would get them there? Thanks, y'all.
They can just make new games. It's not we don't need to know. We don't need to think of the games for them. They'll think of the games. But the Metroid's coming out. Like, there's a lot of shit that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out. Like, there's a bunch of games that they're going to make in the future that's obviously going to sell the system. That's the whole point of making a system, so that they can sell it.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, there really are a lot of things that we know about that still haven't come out. I mean, with Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, excuse me. Well, in addition to Metroid Prime Trilogy, I guess we could talk about that for a little bit. There was a rumor that Prime Trilogy is going to drop, like Shadow Drop on the eShop within the next month. Do you guys think there's any validity to that at all?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a very similar rumor with Metroid Prime Trilogy either on the Wii U or earlier for the Switch, and it never really came to fruition?
Prime Trilogy came to the Switch. The Wii U. It came to the Wii U.
But
Yeah.
I feel like we've heard this rumor before.
We've
Or
heard this a
something along
million
I'm
those
sure
times.
we
It's been
have.
like running since the beginning of Switch's life. Like, the thing is, this, if you look at the source, it's just some Swedish retailer that it's been on their site forever. It's just that they updated the release date. So I wouldn't that one. I wouldn't stake too much on just because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
I'm
a
sure
lot of
it's
stuff.
happening, but yeah.
I mean,
No,
Breath of the
they've got
Wild
it done.
2, Metroid Prime 4, we're probably going to get another 3D Mario, like an Odyssey 2. We're probably going to get that Mario 3D collection. Bayonetta 3, we got more Mario spin-offs. It's probably going to be another Mario Kart.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. Pikmin. I mean, we're probably going to get a Pikmin and probably a Star Fox at some point, too.
We'll get another Fire Emblem for sure. Again, like the
yeah.
biggest
Yeah,
benefit the
definitely.
Switch has is that it's like the handheld franchises are here too. So you can mix so many things up. Oh, this year you get a 3D Zelda, this year you get a 2D one. This year you get a Fire Emblem, this year you get it's like they got so many franchises they can juggle now because they've got like all of the where they were separated into one.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I feel we probably will at some point get a 2D Metroid to sort of satiate the wait for Prime 4. We are definitely going to get another Fire Emblem. My guess is we're probably going to get a remake game and another new one. Similar to what happened with DS. Probably like a remake of Genealogy and then like a new game. We're also definitely going to get another remake game on Switch of a Pokemon game. Like, I don't doubt if it's going to be Diamond and Pearl or like another Let's Go kind of game or something. But I mean, there's going to be either a 4th gen remake or a Let's Go. And I don't know, do you guys think we're going to get a 2nd generation on Switch as well?
Maybe.
Pokemon? I think at the end,
Yeah. I think one of the big benefits with the Switch, let's say compared to the Wii, is that its gimmick per se isn't something that's going to tire with the generation. Like,
Right.
it being a hybrid console is something that it's going to like forever have. It's something that's like going to forever be an appeal, I feel like, compared to Wii Motion Control, where, you know, the sales of the Wii declined quite drastically towards the end of that console's lifespan because people didn't really care for the gimmick anymore.
Right. And to be fair, there weren't very many games. We had like Skyward Sword and a couple other things near the ending, but that was pretty much it in its final year.
Yeah. Skyward Sword and like Xenoblade.
Oh, yeah, I guess Xenoblade too. That's true. But that was before
Kirby?
Xenoblade was like a big franchise for them. That was something people were literally begging to get Xenoblade and Last Story and Pandora's Tower to come here. So
another Kirby, obviously. Like, we only had one.
Oh, yeah, we'll get
Kirby.
another Kirby. That's a good point. Yeah.
And they said they actually, we didn't talk about it. Like, they said the next one they're making, they want it to be like the pinnacle of, like, they want it to be like a really special one. So, might be seeing like a really good one.
Someone in the chat brought up, we also know there's going to be another new Monolith Soft IP as well. So that's going to be coming. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I feel like Switch really is a system. We barely have kind of scratched the surface with it. I feel like we've gotten so many games in these first 3 years But just off of this little conversation, I feel like there's plenty of games to come years and years down the line. I mean, the fact that we're talking about another Fire Emblem and Pokemon remake and another new Fire Emblem and new Pokemon game in addition to everything else is pretty ridiculous. Oh, someone else in the chat brought up too potentially another Splatoon game. What do you guys think about that? Do you think we're going to get another Splatoon?
I feel like it seemed like the strategy going into the Switch was to take every single major multiplayer game from the Wii U and put it on the Switch. So they brought over Mario Kart, Pokken, Splatoon, Smash. But a bunch of those, well, Splatoon and Smash weren't, but Pokken and Mario Kart were both ports. So I can see those two games getting like, full things. But even Splatoon or even Smash, I could see while the Switch is still around, maybe getting another game.
Smash? You think Smash could get another game?
In this Switch?
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities.
Wow.
It's bold.
Do you think it would be something like if it was a complete reboot of the franchise or something? No. Or do you think it would be a new like Smash game?
I think they just do what they always do. It seems like they always take the last one they made, they use it as skeleton, and then they slowly change it as they keep working on it to make something different.
Wow, that would just seem so strange though, while Ultimate is still on the system to make another one. But I don't know, I didn't even consider that. Wow. Okay. So yeah, the answer to the question, Dippy, is yes. We think it can definitely still continue to sell for years and years to come. Next. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say for Splatoon, I feel like we could get like a spin-off. Like I feel like Splatoon is so big, it's still 10 million. They could afford to like spin off that franchise. It's got so many like cool characters and the gameplay styles are sick. That's like you could have a game that coexists with Splatoon 2 if they wanted to.
So I think we're going to get one, but I think it's on mobile. I don't think we even really talked about this much outside of the investor meeting thing. But I really strongly believe the next mobile game is going to be Splatoon.
What the fuck is playing?
Pounds of fat on more distal areas like your hands and your feet would require a lot more energy to carry around.
I'm playing a video in the background. I don't know where it is.
On a daily basis.
What? I was like, what? What's he yelling about?
I was like, what the heck?
Yelling hello?
What the fuck was going on here? Oh my god, okay, we good.
Did you just leave completely?
No, I clicked the fucking YouTube video and I got like hella tabs though, so I didn't know which tab was playing it, you know what I'm saying?
You got 85 tab open, you got 85 bookmarks, and they're all to the different, come on.
Alright, y'all good, man.
Alright, we're good. Moving on, we got the next question from Griffnell on Twitter, who asks, I think this isn't really a question. Well, yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to try to parse this down a little bit. I think a Dragalia rep has a good chance of being Fighter Pass 2 because it's one of the only, if not only, still ongoing Nintendo franchise with zero representation in Smash. Additionally, I think Nintendo would want to promote mobile games and people would not react well to a Fire Emblem Heroes character being added. What do you think?
Listen, what the fuck did I tell you about these random ass rules you people be making up? Sakura don't give a fuck about anything you just said. I swear to I guarantee you he doesn't.
So I'll say one thing. I think actually they picked two songs from Heroes. I know at least there's one song. They picked the title theme from Heroes.
Yeah.
And have a sped up remix version of it. And on like the Fire Emblem stages. So it's like at least in that way, Heroes got some representation in a song. Mm-hmm. And I also am biased, so I want a Dragalia character.
I would also like Dragalia. The only problem with it is I wouldn't want it to be the Prince, and I feel like it would have to be, but I would love for it to be like Cleo or Elisanne or someone. But it probably won't be. So, does anybody else here play outside of the two of us?
No,
probably not.
Wow, we're the only ones. All right, well, that's fine. Next question from Briar Oswald on Twitter said, what? Show of hands, how many of you pee in the shower? I don't do it, but apparently it's common. How many of us pee in the shower?
Random question.
What a weird. I do not pee in the shower. I think that's just strange. There's a toilet right there. Why would I not just pee in the toilet? It's right next to the shower. So
look,
no, I do not pee in the shower.
It's not strange. Like if we think about this logically, there's nothing strange about that. Now, do I do it? No, but it's not crazy. It's a drain with water. It's the same thing.
Well, it depends on, I guess, what type of shower it is. If your shower is also a bathtub, and you like to have relaxing baths, like I like to have baths and put bath bombs in there and wind down at the end of the night, I don't want to pee in the same place I'm going to have a relaxing bath.
That's also logical. I'm just saying, if somebody was to pee in the shower, it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
Not
as long as you
like it.
I
They
don't do
probably
that.
wash their feet afterwards and wash the wherever they're
Who's
showering.
peeing on their fucking feet?
But like you're standing in the water. No one's peeing on their feet.
That's true.
Someone's being on their feet.
Niggas out here peeing on their feet.
But special individuals may be peeing on their feet. We don't know. There's some colorful individuals out there.
And someone in the chat just said, Roger, whenever you have guests over, they pee in the shower. I certainly hope not. I would never, ever, ever.
You'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know that unless you get a cotton swab and swab the fucking bathtub. Analyze it.
I don't want to. That's a weird discussion. We're moving on. We're going next question.
You didn't have to read that question. You did.
It's from. I didn't have to, but I mean, I got halfway through it and then I realized what it was. This one's from MetaPlay23 on Twitter, who said, "For the next Mario Kart game on Switch, what gameplay mechanic do you think Nintendo could put in the game? Last time we saw anti-gravity stuff in Mario Kart 8. What do you think is next?"
That's a hard one.
Wait, for Mario Kart?
For Mario Kart, yeah. What do you think the next
next
gameplay
one?
mechanic's going to be?
I don't understand questions like that because it's whatever the fuck they decide, and they decide how to make it work in the game. So it doesn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's asking like what we would think is cool, then that's one thing. I don't know though.
Give me a boat.
A boat?
Just
Yeah,
make it
all right,
Sonic
all right.
Yeah,
All
make it where I'm driving for half of it, and then I turn to a boat.
Wait.
So you mean Sonic and All-Stars Transform?
Yeah.
That was the
Exactly.
worst part of Transform. The boats suck.
Yeah, boats were not good.
No.
Cars good, planes good,
Mario
but
Kart would
boats,
do it correctly, so.
I would actually like planes. You just mentioned planes, but I think that would be genuinely really, really cool to like fly around and have transforming thing. And it kind of would make sense considering we got the gliders in the last one. Well, I guess it was 2 ago.
As well.
Yeah. And that would differentiate it from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe enough where I feel like that would be a pretty good gameplay hook. So yeah, planes would be neat.
The thing I would want from the Sonic racing games is those games let you like stack your boosts on top of each other. So like you can do a trick into a drift and the boosts stack up and have different levels. I thought that would be cool for Mario Kart if you could just stack boosts in a similar way.
Look, man, just give me Double Dash 2. Let's be honest. That's what the crowd wants. Like,
I think we've even discussed that on the show before. That's
if
a pretty high possibility.
I'm not saying they would sell more or any less than a normal Mario Kart, but it definitely would not sell less, for sure. So I am saying it wouldn't sell less.
Well, I think definitively, right? If they give us a brand new Mario Kart game on the Switch and the port is the best-selling game on Switch, and they're selling a new Mario Kart game like later into the lifespan when there's already all those Switches out there, I feel like it would almost certainly be the new best-selling game on the system. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I feel like it would be.
I think so, it could. But I think for me, I think the best thing they could do is 2 things. One, like, please bring back special items, like having like back then when you were even if it's not Double Dash, but like 2 Baby Marios would have like the Chain Chomper, or Bowser would have like the giant Koopa shell. Like, bring back unique items because that's just cool, right? It actually gives you like a reason to want to be like, I want to pick this character, that character. First of all, don't make half the cast clones of each other. Give us even if you're not gonna do Nintendo Kart like we all want, at least give us like different Nintendo characters and not 10 babies, 10 Koopas, 5 Marios.
Well, I think now more than ever, especially with Mario, I feel like there's so many characters that have sort of hit their stride that I could see them doing Polterpup. I could see them doing Egad. I could see them doing Pauline.
Yeah. No, you're
just
fucking
put in
up.
one slot.
The one character that needs to be in Mario Kart is Goomba.
Yes, sir.
If Goomba can be in Mario Party, where he's playing half these games with no arms, he can definitely drive a car. That's all I'm saying.
I'd be cool with that. Actually, I think if this rumor is true about the remake games of like Sunshine and Galaxy and 64, I think it'd be kind of cool to get Piantas and Nokis in there.
Yes, sir.
That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, they're in I think that the thing is that I think not many people talk about is the mobile game, right? It really is obviously it's not going to be as horribly monetized, but it is a hint at what they're going to do. Like, and I would love this. They're going to do monthly cups and new like they just added Funky Kong and Dixie Kong to the mobile game. We don't even have those in 8.
It's so bad.
But that's to get people to buy. That's to get people to buy it. I don't think if there's a console game, I don't think we're gonna have the microtransactions.
No, that's what I'm saying. It won't be the microtransaction, but it'll be like, hey, it'll be monthly rollouts of either a a pass you buy or just free content or like I feel like the best scenario is like Smash. You know, you just make a pass and you make it every 2 to 3 months. You get a cup with new characters and stuff. Make it Nintendo themed or whatever. Like I
mean,
think
if they did do Nintendo themed, I think it would be wise of them to release trailers in the same way they do for Smash characters.
Yeah,
because
that's
huge, it builds so much hype. If they have like instead of the little Smash Bros cross, instead you see like tire tracks or something across the screen, and then it goes out, and then like, oh my god, it's going to be a new racer. Who's it going to be? And then you see Metroid or whatever. I think there's a lot of possibility there. But I think the thing is that is sort of the hook of Smash, right? It's like seeing who's going to be next. And I think, does that take away from the charm of Smash Bros. If they then have a second major crossover series?
Two different, like they play completely different.
They're
they're both Nintendo, but they both pull from different audiences. I feel like.
Fair enough.
And like when it comes to Mario Kart, the big difference is people care more about the stage than the character. Like the character's cool, but it's about getting a new track, right? Like the hype. Like we have 2 F-Zero tracks, but we don't have Captain Falcon, right? It doesn't take away. Like the tracks are amazing.
Look, all I know is everyone's saying that Goomba got no hands, so he can't drive. Y'all okay with these damn babies driving these cars around at 85 miles an hour, but you won't let
Facts.
Goomba's probably the oldest. Goomba's at least 85 years old. Y'all talk about letting babies drive.
He also
they had Goomba
baby driving
play
in an
baseball
85-year-old
in the Mario baseball game. They had Goomba.
Didn't he play it with his teeth?
Look, yes. All I'm saying is keep that same energy when these damn babies are driving. That's all I'm saying.
That's facts.
I want Lanky Kong.
I'll just make some of y'all look like Goomba.
So I wanted to say that my only worry with monthly updates, as someone who played Aces and was actually really into Aces,
right.
Sucked. Like other games did it well, but Aces was bad because it's.
I think Mario Kart would nail it because they're Mario Kart, right? Like that's their juggernaut. Thing is,
I would rather they release a strong base roster like Smash.
Oh, for sure.
Then add stuff. Then we're just gonna release this, but don't worry, every month we're gonna give you something. Like, I don't want.
See, I don't know. I feel like. Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, I think the reality of just the world of like it. I mean, look at Team Sonic Racing, right? Like no support post launch, and look how successful Crash Team Racing was for getting post launch. Again, I'm not talking about the monetization. I just think the idea of like releasing a racing game in 2020 or beyond without like just consistent post content. Of course, but again, it's Mario Kart. They know that's their baby. They know they're gonna content pack it like day one. And it's just going to be hype. Maybe not every month, but every 2 to 3 months. You know, have more than one season pass. Have like 2 or 3 maybe.
So my thing is like I'm just worried about the whole gains of service model. I agree. Crash Team Racing's had some good stuff. I think they've done it pretty well. But I don't think it's a fault that Team Sonic Racing came out as a game and then they were done.
For sure, yeah. I'm just saying like if you look at any racing, like it's like. It would be insane to. I mean, it's already crazy. I mean, people were expecting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when Link dropped like randomly. Like they randomly did the DLC for Breath of the Wild. Link, people are like, oh, okay, we're just gonna get these cool characters over time, and they did nothing. It's like it's a weird now in a weird way we're like more accustomed to getting more content over time. So hopefully they do it right. And I think with like just like Smash, Mario Kart is their juggernaut. I think they'll do well with it. We'll see.
Yeah. We will see. Next question comes from Somar52 on Discord, who said, what is the one game most people consider fantastic that you do not like or absolutely hate? This is kind of similar to our disappointed question, but this is also, I think you might have different answers. So we'll just go down same order on Discord. One game that you really hate that everybody else loves.
I have to think about it.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Also theoretically could be the same.
Yeah,
I would say for me it's Witcher 3. Like people adore the shit out of game, and I hate it. Like I hated playing it. I hated the gameplay. I hated everything about it. And people adore that game. So it's like it's one of those. It's not even one of those where I'm like, oh, it's like it is one of those like I get it, but it's one of those like I could never sit there and be like that game's fucking baller and king it. Like. I don't know. Yeah, that's mine. That's all I'll say.
Fair enough. Mine's very easy. Mine is Last of Us. So I mean, there's no other discussion needed. McDareth?
Guild Wars 2. That game sold me on the idea of like you make your own custom story because you pick all these options, you pick your characters. That lasts for the first 30 levels, and after that they make some random extra character who is now the chosen one, and you're just a side character. So I just stopped playing.
Fair enough. Shofu?
I don't know. I don't necessarily have one. I don't really play games I'm not interested in the first place.
Was there something then maybe in particular that outside of like Travis Strikes Again, where there was something where you said, "Oh, I can't wait to play this," and just ended up being terrible?
Nope. I mean, probably.
Vera?
But I don't know.
I'm like if you don't have anything.
Pretty much the same answer. Still Astral Chain, although I don't hate the game. I don't like it. And yeah, a lot of people think very highly of that game. But aside from that, yeah, I'm very similar in the fact that usually a game that I'm interested in usually satisfies me. And I guess there are games that I don't like, but even then they don't really disappoint me. Like, I'll say like Sonic Forces, for instance. I didn't like that game at all, but at the same time, it didn't disappoint me because my expectations going in were
so low. Right. So, Tito, you think of something?
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, actually, I have two. Is anything in the Soul series? I just don't like. I think making, not saying that this is the case, but I think the whole hook of a game being hard and that's the appeal is kind of whack. I think it's kind of a crutch. Not saying that what it is, but that's what a lot of people really like about it. But I really hate RE4. Like, I really hate Resident Evil 4.
Whoa.
A lot.
Like, I'm curious as to why.
I think
Evil 4.
I really don't like. And that's just, but the thing is, I don't like games that the movement's really weird to me. Like, it doesn't feel good to walk around as Leon. Like, it feels really clunky and it feels really like I understand it's a product of the time, but I also feel like just walking around as the character, taking in the environment, moving through the whole thing, it just feels really clunky. It doesn't feel good at all. I played that game and gone back to it several points in my life, and I just can't get myself to be like, man, this game feels good to play. Like, I just can't. Like,
I totally get where you're coming from. I'm just curious, have you played any of the Resident Evil games prior to Resident Evil 4? Like, the original versions of the games, not the remake games.
Oh, you said before I played it, or just in general?
In general.
I played RE2 a little bit. Did not like it any more or less. I've kind of.
I would imagine, yeah. So I totally get where you're coming with the clunkiness of the characters. That's something that I feel like is inherent to those old Resident Evil games, which I think why it's so important that we're getting remakes. Do you like the new remake games? Like, do you like Resident Evil 2?
RE7. I liked RE7. I thought it was better.
7? Cool.
I think a lot of my impressions of games are, how does it feel to literally walk around? Does it feel natural? Does it feel, can I do this? Like, for example, my favorite game ever is God of War. I can do whatever I want in that game, and obviously that game is made way later.
Sure.
But like, it just feels good to walk from point A to point B. So RE4 just doesn't do that at all. Like, it's just awful. But
I'd be so curious to find out, like, if they remake RE4, and I'm sure they're going to, if it hasn't already been announced. I'd be so curious to find out like what you think of that game.
Yeah, I would definitely play it. Like, I've seen playthroughs of it, and I've seen speedruns, obviously, and like I've seen people play the game. Like, I know the game, but it just actually sitting down and playing it, I think it's like awkwardly, not taking away the fact that I think the game is actually really corny, but I think that's an RE thing in general. I think RE just likes to be corny sometimes, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't necessarily fuck with me having to walk around like I'm on a grid in a 3D game. Like, that's whack. Like, and even though I'm not literally walking on a grid, it feels like I'm walking on a grid, which I think is even worse. Like, so if they're remaking it, I'll check it out because I think the game is good. I acknowledge it as a good game that a lot of people like, but for me, I think that shit trash.
Wow. Like, that is definitely not an answer I was expecting at all. I feel like RE4 is just one of those games I always hear everybody talking about. Like, I like Resident Evil, but it's not like one of my favorite franchises. But I don't think I've ever once in my life heard somebody say they did not like that game. So that's very surprising.
Yeah, I mean,
it's interesting.
I understand why people like that game, and I understand it objectively. It's a good game, but no one can sit there and tell me that game is fun to walk around it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that game is real clunky.
I don't think it feels good when people defend that. Like, because earlier this year, the big heavy rumors, which they always come true when it's Resident Evil for Capcom, it was that they're making RE8 and then next is going to be RE4 remake, and everyone was so like mad of like, nope, the point is the tank controls. It's supposed to feel like you can't walk and move and shoot at the same time, and I'm like, I get for old school's sake, maybe, but like. I don't like people really defend that, dude. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, Like I feel like RE4 specifically, like it has a really, like when you're walking through the village, when you're walking through the castle, it has a big like run and gun kind of situations. But it's not a run and gun game. It's a run, stop, then gun game. It just feels awful. Like it just feels awful to play. Whereas, for example, I understand that's a product of the time in which it was made. But if you take, like any of the remakes, there is no gap. There is just no gap between stopping, killing a zombie, moving on, fucking with this liquor, moving. Like it just feels infinitely better. So yeah, I mean, I'll play it again, but nah, fuck, I'm gonna double down. RE4 is trash.
I'm gonna join you, man. RE4 is trash. Let's go.
There we go.
Okay, well, Roger went to the door, so the next question is from Chungus Flakes: is what franchise from Smash would you most like to see a good movie for?
Pokemon.
That's crazy.
I was like, wait.
I think either Metroid, because I feel like if a Metroid film done well would be like really cool and intense. But in my mind, when I think of like a Metroid film, I feel like it would be like a live action film, like the Resident Evil ones, and it wouldn't be good. That's what I instantly think about. The other one would be Kid Icarus. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Kid Icarus actually would be really good. I think you picked the same two I was gonna pick. Besides that, I was gonna say like Castlevania. Like the Netflix series exists, but I think like
that Netflix series is fire.
I feel like if the Netflix one exists, I wouldn't want another one.
What was the question on this one?
Oh, Fire Emblem. I think Fire Emblem would be a sick like war movie, like in that animation style they use for the cutscenes. It's which franchise from Smash would you want to see get a movie? I feel like Fire Emblem would be like a sick anime movie.
Earthbound, no doubt. Earthbound for me. Earthbound, 100%. I just think those games have such good stories already, and like the humor's really good. And I feel like if Toei came back and wrote a good Earthbound movie, that'd be awesome.
Let's just delete Crisis Core. Not Crisis Core.
Advent Children.
No, I said Pokemon as a joke, but there are actually like 5 or less good Pokemon movies. But if I was gonna like be honest, it would probably be like a good animated Mario movie. Like a good one.
We're gonna get it, yeah. Illumination.
But like if Wario wasn't in that shit, then I don't fuck with it. So
he better not be in there.
So really, you want a Wario movie is what you want?
Yeah, you're right. I want a Wario movie where he goes and gets money and then he leaves a girl for money. That's what he does in every game, and it's godlike.
Yeah, that'll be a lot more. See, I feel like with a Mario movie, how do you make a Mario movie engaging for a viewer? Because like the appeal of Mario is playing the games. The interactivity of it is what makes it fun. You don't play Mario for a gripping story or like just that kind of progression. No one plays Mario. Well, you have stuff like the Paper Mario games, of course,
right?
And the RPGs, but like, if you're gonna do a Mario movie, it's got to be representative of the main series.
I feel like Luigi would be a way better movie. If
I could see if they're gonna do a Mario movie, I could see them sort of pulling a Lego movie type thing, where it's really where the game is a kid playing the game, and it's about like the kid's relationship with their parents or something, and how the game corresponds to that.
Yeah, but isn't that whack? Like
that'd be weird. I can see them doing that for sure.
No, not your idea. What I'm saying, isn't it whack that Mario has the least character development of anyone in the Mario franchise? Like every other character is basically more developed and more interesting than Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm just thinking about all the characters in Mario that I would like, I'd rather see a Bowser movie. I'd rather see a Wario movie.
I would definitely rather see a Wario movie, like no doubt about it.
Like, I'd rather see a Luigi movie because it would be like one of those like kid scary movies. That's like scary sometimes, but it's also mad funny. Like every other character other than Mario, I'd be like, yeah, I'd watch that because Mario's trash.
Luigi's Mansion really would make for a good kids movie.
That would be a great.
Yeah, that would be a great choice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, but Nintendo doesn't making money, but a Wario movie would go crazy. So that's my answer. So a Wario movie would go dummy.
The Mario movie's gonna make bank though, because that's already like announced, and that's gonna kill. Like I think, because if you're asking like how do they do it, I really just think you you have some characters maybe talk, like not all of them. And you just use that as an excuse to like see Mario and the gang like use different power ups and do acrobatics and shit. Like there's a unique style. Like think about it. What animated movie have you seen where like the main character's gimmick is like hopping on enemies, getting like cool power ups and stuff? It's like I feel like it could be a different vibe. Obviously, I'm with you. Like even me, like I'm a Mario like fanboy, but like I don't play for the story. So I think if it's just an excuse to see cool animations and all that stuff, I think it'll be fun.
We'll see. Oh, also Street Fighter. Duh.
Oh yes.
We had a Street Fighter movie. Unfortunately, it was not very good.
That doesn't count.
That wasn't the question. We have two Street Fighter.
I know. A good Street Fighter movie. I know.
Live
Actually, isn't you? I don't know. Well, you mentioned Street Fighter, and then it made me think of it. Didn't they already announce they're doing a Metal Gear movie? I feel like Metal Gear would be a great film, but it's been in development hell for such a long time.
Yeah.
For me, it was Tuesday. It was one of the hardest lines of all time in any movie. It was one of the hardest lines. He said that was the day your life changed forever.
For me, it was the Tuesday.
That's fire. Whoever wrote that deserves a raise, bro. That line is hard. He's a battle rapper.
It is good. It's a good classic. Next question is from Andres Lopez on Twitter, who says, "Hey guys, my question is, I don't know if you heard about this, but my man Aaron Weber from Sonic Studios said in the recent Sonic official stream that the Sonic games are from this point on being worked on, released every year. What do you guys want from Sonic? Am I reading this correctly? What exactly is being asked here?
It's meant to be a rather in between on and than, so being more worked on rather than releasing every year.
Oh, well, good. All right, that's a good thing. Why? It's not a question. I mean, good.
Well, it's just like he wants your thoughts on it. That's all. I mean, I'm incredibly happy that's what I wanted them to do because the problem is with Sonic games half the time is Sonic Team. They try to reinvent the wheel between every game, except like I guess Generations of Forces is the closest they've been to being close, but even then they still try to change a bunch. Well, you look at Mario, it's the same basic structure of a game, they just build on it. And so Mario games are normally more fleshed out because they have a good base to build from. Like Sonic Teams always starts over every time.
And even on your point, McDareth, they had Lost World in between Generations and Forces, which was a complete departure from everything that they'd done.
Yeah, and and when you like the thing is when you sit down, right, and you look at it, right, because you it's not that like the Sonic Forces is a big problem when you think because Sonic Mania was such a big success and the movie was such a big success. It shows you people give a shit about Sonic. Like when Sonic is quality, people will be there, they'll buy it, they'll watch it, they'll do all that. So I think especially they've seen that with them. They're like, okay, it's not that Sonic in general people are losing interest in it. It's that people are tired of the forces of the games like that. It's like people, and we just live in a time now where like less quality games are getting way more flack, especially because internet's bigger than ever. Like it's easy to like expose like all these little flaws and everywhere. So I think they just now like I think they could have a perfect trio of things now if they've got like solid 3D games, continue whatever Mania style and whatever the movies are and stuff and animated things.
I just want Sonic Mania 2, man. That's what I want. I want Sonic Mania 2, and I want the areas that they remake or the areas that they bring back to be 2D versions of classic 3D places. Like, give me Pumpkin Hill in 2D with the cool, like, 8-bit remix of it or something. I'm sure whatever T is going to do for the music for an eventual Sonic Mania 2 is going to be so good. So just give that to me now. I don't need anything else.
Chikorita is trending, and it's the funniest thing of all time.
Chikorita is trending? Is it because of you?
All I say is I lobbed the shot and Shofu dunked. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, all right. We got Chikorita trending. You guys heard that here first. Chungus Flakes on Twitter says, what franchise we already read that one. Yes, Ahmet Baller said, which NBA team do you guys think would have won the championship this year? From Ahmet Baller.
Shofu.
Don't ask me. I don't fucking know.
You don't know what team you think would have won the championship?
I don't like questions like this. I don't.
LeBron literally came to the Lakers. It would have been the Lakers.
What the fuck? Says who?
Says me. It's going to be the Lakers.
I don't think anybody would have won. I would have watched that shit, and whoever won would have won, man.
I think it would have been the Lakers. Am I really the one? Oh, whatever. That's fine. I'm not even a sports person, but okay.
You're the one who answered.
We like sports.
I guess that fine. Glassmere on Twitter said, if you could make your own quadruped animal to include in them fighting herds, what would that be? What is them fighting herds?
About them fighting herds?
No, I don't know what that is.
That's a feature game at EVO.
That is a featured game at EVO. It is a fighting
what?
game. It is a fighting game where all the characters are basically horses, and it's like it's exactly what you think it is. It's My Little Pony, the fighting game, exactly. But it's really good.
What is this?
Good.
There's little cows and llamas. No, what?
Oh man, it's featured at EVO. One of the 4 games you can enter. Let's fucking.
What is this on?
It is on PC.
PC.
Oh, so it's not like a Switch game or anything.
No.
I don't know,
I don't think so.
it has incredible netcode. The netcodes are fantastic.
Got like deers and dragons and what the heck?
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
give me a mammoth. Give me a mammoth. That's what I would want. Give me a playable woolly mammoth.
The game is nice.
That's my answer. How about you guys? What 4-legged animal do you want to be in this?
I'm good.
I've never played that game before.
Me neither.
I don't want anything to do with it. I'm good.
It looks like there's a platforming element to it too. It doesn't just look like it's
No, there isn't. It's a 2D fighter.
Yeah.
Like basically, this game was going to be an actual My Little Pony game. But
Yeah.
Then they got C and D, so they made this.
Huggles the bear. This is weird looking. Arizona the cow. All right. Well,
I mean,
them's fighting herds.
I just say a wolf. It's pretty easy. They already have a dragon.
Yeah, we know about you.
Cool.
What?
Electric for Pie on Twitter said, if you could only get one and had to buy it right now, would you rather get the Smash Bros. Fighter Pass 2 or the Sword and Shield DLC Pass? Why? Obviously Smash. That's not even a question. Obviously Smash Brothers. Obviously. It's not even, yeah. Obviously Smash. If we can get this. Okay. Next one. Dr. Farewell on Twitter said, regarding the 3D Mario collection, Zippo stated before getting banned from Resetera that the collection isn't a big holiday title. Do you believe him? And if so, what do you guys think Nintendo's holiday game is?
Wait, there's more that he doesn't just say it's not.
So why? Wait, but why? First off, people keep bringing up the Zippo guy. Who is this exactly?
So he's gotten some things right on Reset Air and stuff like that. He nailed like the Animal Crossing Direct and a couple things. So last night, basically, before he got banned, he was like, I don't think the Mario Collection is the holiday title. It's going to be a thing, but there's another game that has not been rumored or announced yet. Feel free to speculate. So that was all he said. And then he got banned. I don't know why he got banned, but that happened.
The feds came and got him, bro.
That seems very, very vague. Saying there's going to be a big Mario game this holiday, and you'll see. I mean, that's
like you said. The collection basically is not the fall game, which kind of like that falls in line with what Jeff Grubb said, that the Mario Collection and Pikmin 3 Deluxe are coming soon. So it's implied maybe that there is a different November game. I have no.
Yeah, I don't feel like Pikmin would really be a big.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Holiday seller though.
Those two they're saying, because Jeff Grubb had said those two are really close, so that's assumed that maybe Pikmin's August and Mario's in September, and that there is a November thing.
It feels really weird though. Like, why would I don't know? To me, I feel like if they're gonna have a true 3D Mario re-release collection thing, why would you not push that as the big holiday game? I mean, you could sell to but I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me. I mean, if there is something else coming this holiday, like maybe that 2D Metroid thing, but again, I don't think that's really as big of a deal to anyone outside of Nintendo fans. I love Metroid, obviously. I think most of us love Metroid, but it's just one of those franchises that it's not going to really sell systems, nor do I think a 2D Metroid, especially not a 2D Metroid, would sell systems. So, yeah, I have no idea what that could potentially be.
Same, man.
A big game on the level of...
I don't know. Maybe
Mario?
Some people were bringing up, and I don't fucking believe this. They were like, "Oh, Sabi in the beginning of the year said there's a game with tires for the end of the year," and I'm like, I don't buy that shit.
But I mean, even if it was a Mario Kart, I feel like
we know about it now.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Okay. I guess that would be my answer to this question, Dr. Farewell. Is I agree with Fidel. I guess Mario Kart, maybe. I I really have no idea though, because it's way, way, way too early for Breath of the Wild 2, especially now. I mean, there's no chance that game comes out this year. There's no way. I don't know. You guys have any other ideas? I can't think of anything.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
We just got a 2D Zelda. We're not getting Breath of the Wild 2. We just got Animal Crossing. I'm trying to think of like big November titles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either it's gotta be
I would have said a 2D Zelda, but yeah, we just got Link's Awakening. They're obviously hyping people up for Breath of the Wild. I could see them re-releasing like Skyward Sword or like Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Crashers Rabbid shit too.
I mean, I'm down for that, but I don't think that would be something that that would be like a system seller, you know. All right, moving on. We have a question from Young Marshadow, who says, "What is the absolute dumbest pick you've heard for Smash Bros. DLC?" We've heard a lot of dumb stuff. Starting from the top, dumbest thing you've heard for Smash DLC.
Goku.
Hat Kid.
SpongeBob.
I actually don't know. Most of the stuff I don't like, I just forget. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. At this point, I don't see the problem with picking anything. At this point, that shit might end up in the game. Who knows?
Glover.
Whatever the
nice, very good. I'm glad that you brought up that Glover is terrible. That's good. All right. Jimenez Mega on Twitter said, "Hey, Japan Time, I've been watching the show since episode 1. I'm so glad that you're doing questions again. Don't expect it regularly. It's literally because we had no other news to talk about." So that was just me to them. That was not part of his question. This is an easy one, but do you think we'll get all 15 ARMS stage themes in the new ARMS stage, since there won't be any copyright trouble with it being first party? And if you do, what do you think the remix would be that you want to hear the most? Thanks a lot. Yeah, I think, why not? We can get all the ARMS music. Why not?
Yeah, if they can get 50 SNK songs, I think they can get all the ARMS tracks.
Yeah, all the ARMS tracks. Yeah. What remix, though, would you want to hear the most? That's the big question.
Whichever thing has a flute.
I love the main theme of ARMS is so good.
Main theme is going to be nuts, yeah.
They definitely remix the main theme of all the themes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're going to get that, no doubt about it. And that is kind of what I want to hear the most. And that main theme is already so iconic that I feel like if they do some cool Smash spin on it, it's going to be great.
The cynical part of me feels like they won't bring in every track though, if just because it's very similar to Punch Out's soundtrack in the fact that it's very leitmotif focused. So it's like a lot of the tracks sound. Of course, they all have different instrumentation, different arrangements, but they're all built off that same main theme. And Punch Out soundtrack does that, and they didn't include very many tracks for that game. Of course, this is a bit of a roundabout way of thinking, and this, of course, is a DLC character, so they'll probably treat them differently. But
sure.
And I assume like the character who gets picked, their track gets remixed for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's it.
I would love to hear a remix of Max Brass's stage, like the champion thing at the end of the arcade mode. I think would be really, really cool. Let me see. Next question. Clayton W08 on Twitter says, "This is specifically for Shofu." All right. I've noticed that you haven't really been uploading videos as much on YouTube. Are there any games or ideas that would interest you to upload more on your channel, or will you start uploading again when all the DLC comes out in June for Smash and Pokemon? I've been a longtime fan of your channel, and it feels weird not seeing videos of my favorite YouTuber speaking the truth in his videos. Cannot wait for you to hit 1 million subscribers. Stay safe.
Hey, shit I want to make videos about right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's...
Shofu's a reaction streamer now.
I've been streaming a lot more. I'll probably make videos when the DLC comes out. But I haven't really been enjoying Pokemon either, so... Pokemon channel, no Pokemon shit. What am I supposed to do?
That's fair enough. Are you going to play the DLC stuff on your main channel?
Of course. But I'm saying after that, I'm going to bounce again.
Right. Yeah. Parks99 on Twitter said, "With Avatar: The Last Airbender being released on Netflix, what cartoon would you argue is definitively better? I cannot think of one, but a friend of mine says Ben 10. Your friend has something wrong with him. What are your thoughts?" That was me speaking. That was not Park speaking. That was me saying your friend has something wrong with him. He thinks Ben 10's better than Avatar. So what are your thoughts? Discord order.
On what exactly?
On what cartoon is better than Avatar: The Last Airbender?
What cartoon is better than?
I can think of like 100 right now. Literally,
I don't get it. I don't want to answer an opinionated ass question. I don't care.
it's something so simple. Though. I'm going to say Cowboy Bebop.
What cartoon is better than?
What cartoon is better than Avatar? I'm going to say Cowboy Bebop.
What if we phrase it instead of?
So what we bringing? We bringing anime into this now?
Yeah, why not? It's a cartoon.
That's different.
So like, what do you phrase it as? What's your favorite cartoon?
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's just.
How can I objectively tell you what cartoon is better than Avatar? I don't care to do that.
Well, then what is your favorite cartoon? Let's answer it in that way then. What is your favorite cartoon?
I'm gonna answer both questions.
Okay.
Better, objectively, Young Justice. Favorite cartoon? Probably. I think Foster's Home is better. I think Foster's.
That's what I'm about to say. Foster's.
Foster's.
That shit had no right being that.
That sound like a Foster's character.
Bro, I am a Foster. I'm Blue, bro. Blue out here chilling. Yeah, out here yelling. He's doing whatever he wants. The kid gotta come see him every day. He got Red.
I also consider anything else. Like Samurai Jack is better. Like I could go on. Foster's was the first thing that came up because it's the same vibe. Like it's a kid show. Like whatever.
I would say the original Teen Titans.
That is also better.
Yeah.
Like what are we talking about?
So I really like the first run that Nickelodeon did of TMNT.
Okay.
Which is really good.
Shofu?
Powerpuff Girls.
Talk to him.
Nice.
Original.
Kidding.
I just threw out some shit.
My
answer doesn't matter.
Take it to the bank, Shofu.
Roddy Rough Boys.
Powerpuff Girls is better than Avatar.
The Gangrene Gang.
Mojo.
I like him. Him was cool.
You know about him.
Oh yeah. Viram?
For cartoons, I don't have one.
Really?
Yeah.
Avatar is your pinnacle.
Probably.
Wow. Okay. There you guys go.
His answer is Street Sharks.
I know of Street Sharks, but I haven't watched it.
Street Sharks.
Like, there's a lot of like cartoons that I like that I had fun watching as a kid, but like I'd still put Avatar: Last Airbender above those. In my
right on. Fair enough. We got a question from Jake in Steak, who says the Cowboy Bebop movie, aka the Cowboy Bebop live action show thing on Netflix. How are we feeling about it so far?
That's a thing.
I'll speak to this real quick. Yeah, this is actually a thing. The producer of that show is also the producer of the live action One Piece. And from everything I've heard about the live action One Piece so far, and I'm saying this like a hardcore One Piece fan, I actually think it could be pretty good. And so if it's anything like One Piece, I think it could be okay. But I'm not excited for it. Cowboy Bebop is like one of my all-time favorite anime. And I don't think it really necessarily needs to be like a live action show. I don't think anything really needs to be live action.
Who's making it?
It's the same producer that's doing the One Piece one. It's called Tomorrow Studios. They did Prison Break. They've done like a lot of other shows.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be on?
I think it's starring the guy from Harold and Kumar, John Cho. I think he's Spike. And then hold on, let me look up the cast real quick. Let me see this. Cowboy Bebop live action. Because they've already announced the cast for that show.
That's a while ago, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a pretty long time ago. Cowboy Bebop live action series. Series composer Yoko Kanno will be returning to compose the live action, which is good. That's what you need. It says the cast includes John Cho playing Spike, Mustafa Shakir from Luke Cage. He was Bushmaster in Luke Cage. He's going to be playing Jet Black. Yeah. We got Daniela Pineda playing Faye Valentine and Alex Hassel playing Vicious. And it's also been announced that the girl playing Julia is somebody by the name of Alina Satine, who is a Georgian-American singer. She looks like she could be the part. So, yeah, that's the cast. All I really care about is the music. If they have the same composer back, great. Like,
cool.
What just happened?
Cool.
Nut.
Team Japan done cool.
Hey!
Roger left. He's on perma-green.
Oh no.
Okay.
Boy, Roger got doo-doo net, bro.
Oh, not the doo-doo. Anything with the doo-doo net.
Booty net.
You could
Okay, so from Broham64 on Twitter, he asks, "Hi guys, sorry it seems like a lame question. What video game would you love to replay again, as if it's your first time reliving those experiences?"
Oh, that is a lame question. I'm just playing. Breath of the Wild, easy, done. Breath of the Wild is definitely my pick.
Heart Gold Soul Silver.
For me, it's World of Warcraft.
Honestly, I'm with Shofa. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. That was like magic. Like I could not ever. I was crack addicted to that game. Like just seeing a random dragon flying, seeing like a peak of the mountain you just want to climb, you do it. Like that shit, never replaceable.
This is the what would you replay again if you forgot all your old memories?
Yeah.
Of a game, right? Played or new. I would say Chrono Trigger. I remember playing that game for the first time in college, knowing nothing about it, just hearing that it was like a really good RPG and being blown away by the music and the story and pretty much everything about it. So I'd say Chrono Trigger. I think Breath of the Wild's a really good answer to that, though. There's like very few other games I could think of where I would say, yeah, I'd want to just play this completely blind.
I'd say Xenoblade 1, but I wipe out my memories of like the original Xenoblade and play Definitive Edition as my first time playing that game. Because that first playthrough was magical.
There's people asking, when did Roger go to college? What the hell? 1990? No. I'm talking about Chrono Trigger. So I played Chrono Trigger for the first time as the DS remake. And then I went back and I got, because I have a Super Nintendo, so I went back and I got the original Super Nintendo cartridge of it. But I mean, I initially played it on DS. It was like 2012 when I was in college. So yeah, I'm glad someone brought that up. Yeah. Let's see. Next question from Leah Parr on Twitter asking, do you have any strong opinions on Xenoblade Definitive Edition's art direction? I keep hearing babies on Twitter that unironically say the Wii's graphics were better. What? In what realm?
I think anyone who says that has not. I maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like
Just call them stupid. Just call them stupid. You're right. Just call them stupid.
Yeah.
You dumb fucks.
They can't see. Their eyes don't work. That's all it is. Their eyes don't work. They can't see.
Bro, I've genuinely seen people have this argument, bro. And
they can't be genuine, though. There's no way they're genuine. I'm sure they're doing it to troll.
They're genuine. They're
Why?
serious. Because they say that it follows the original art direction of the art. And I'm just, please stop, bro. Please. The Wii made everything. It's what, even when I was 14 or 15 playing that game, I was like, this is ugly as shit.
Yeah.
Stop.
I mean, I literally never even played more than 20 minutes of the 3DS version because of how bad that it looked.
See, my thing as well is that like if you maintained that kind of that exact style, I still don't think it would look that good on the Switch. The hardware's not strong enough. I think if you're going to go for a more like leaning towards that more pseudo-realistic style, and you're going to do this Definitive Edition, it has to be on stronger hardware than the Switch. It would have to be on like at least the PS4. Because otherwise it still doesn't look good. I think going for this slightly more anime approach, which still aligns with a lot of the concept art anyway, if you actually have seen like all the concept art for the game, works. I think it works really well.
Zeph isn't feeling well right now, which is why he's not here, but he's in the chat responding, and he said, I don't feel like talking, but the frame rate isn't stable in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And he put some other comment on here. What was this? Hold on, let me scroll up a bit. Xenoblade Definitive Edition's resolution is unforgivable. What's up with its resolution?
Apparently in handheld, it's 540 and docked it's 720. That's what I had seen online.
540?
Yeah, on handheld, it's 540.
That's a weird...
Xenoblade 2 did the exact same thing.
Oh, okay, really?
A little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah, come on in. So what's going on?
So, like, I mean, it's fine, but when you undock the game, I'm not even trying to make a joke. It looks like the fucking Wii game.
Really?
It looks like, obviously, like the faces are modeled and stuff, but everything is so blurry.
Yeah. 2 had
same
that
issue. Same issue that Xenoblade 2
2
has.
is
It's
horrible.
the same as Xenoblade 2. Like it's the same performance, same engine, same like. You're gonna get the same experience. Although, I think later areas in Definitive Edition might have some trouble because I get the feeling that Monolith Soft is gonna want to flex because Xenoblade 1 has some really pretty areas, like prettier than 2, I think, and they're probably gonna want to show it off. Mm-hmm. But so far in game like battle and combat, I've had no problems. Like the frame rate's never gotten in the way or anything. But it's definitely not. It's a good game. It's the same as Xenoblade 2. I love Xenoblade 2. It's just not what it should be, I think, because the Switch is shit. But yeah,
that is good to know. All right, yeah. I did not. I mean, I loved playing. I mostly played Xenoblade 2 in handheld mode. So if it's like it looks like Xenoblade 2, then I'm fine with that. I'll deal with that, no problem. But yes, please feel better soon. By the way, Zeph, everybody was asking about you. Take care, heal up. He'll be back soon. Everybody's like, "Where's Zeph? Where's Coast? Where's everybody been?" But they'll be back.
I'll be back next weekend. Adam's going through personal problems at the moment.
So hopefully that gets taken care of. You get taken care of.
I'll be back. It's just
he's lying.
The past few episodes I didn't want to join because I don't really care about Final Fantasy 7.
Fair enough.
And now I feel like shit, but I'm be around, just muted.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll be looking for you. All right, next up, this is from Xavier Benitez 8 on Twitter, saying, "When is the next Shofu TV upload, Shofu?" Okay, there's your answer. Sebus365 on Twitter said, "What is your favorite game of all time? For each of you, just choose one. Favorite game of all time."
Call order.
Oh, yeah, I guess reverse Discord call order. Start with you, Viram.
Okay, Xenoblade.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Shofu?
I got a lot, man. I'd probably say Smash, though.
McDareth?
It is hard, because like every time I get asked this, I always put it down to series, because I can't just pick one. And I always put 3 together. It'd be like
just say one of them, man. God damn it!
All the Warcraft.
Jesus Christ, man.
Mine has not changed in like years. It's still Super Metroid. I love Super Metroid.
That's a good pick.
It's Smash Ultimate, man. Like especially knowing that we're living history and we might genuinely never see something like this again. It's 1000% Smash Ultimate.
I'm gonna risk my health real quick. I'm joking, obviously. Roger, there's a mod for Super Metroid that lets you play it at widescreen. Just letting you know.
Ooh, I gotta check that out.
Full 16:9.
I gotta check that out. 16:9 Super Metroid. I will download this right now. Thank you very much for risking your health for my sake. This is beautiful. All right. Oh, Tito, you didn't answer.
Oh, God of War PS4.
All right, fair enough. Jay Walks on Discord said, "Would you like to see more boss fights added to Smash Ultimate?" I'm so glad he brought this up because I actually want to talk about this the other week. Which ones would you pick? Personally, I would love to see Sigma from Mega Man X. Let's just go in Discord call order and name a boss that you would like to see in Smash. I think all of us would obviously want more content. That's like a no-brainer, of course. If they're going to put more bosses in, fine. But yeah, name like a character you think would be a cool boss.
Fuck.
In Smash.
The problem with Smash, in Smash. The problem is that bosses in Smash have to be big, otherwise
right.
So, I guess, I don't know, man. King Boo. I don't know.
That works.
Boss for Smash.
The Juggernaut from Street Fighter.
Wait, you mean Abigail?
Yeah, Abigail, bro. You go in Abigail, bro.
What do you thinking, Fidel?
I'd say the Splatoon boss, like the DJ Octo, whatever. That'd be a sick fight.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I want Dr. Eggman. I don't know how the heck that hasn't happened yet, man.
Yeah,
Dr. Eggman for sure.
Yeah, I was saying Eggman and the Death Egg.
Yeah, Eggman would be dope.
Okay, well, if everybody's saying Dr. Eggman, then I'm going to give a different answer. I'm going to say Primal Groudon.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think that's what I'm going to go with. Primal Groudon. On a giant lava stage. And yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool.
Fight Wailord.
Right. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I always thought it was gonna be like when they were still adding modes to the game. I always thought like boss rush mode was a given like they had the only time you do a boss rush in the game is at the end of World of Light. So I was so sure they would have like done a thing where they put that as a mode and added a few more bosses. But then when they said like modes were basically not happening after what the fuck was it, the hit the sandbag or whatever, it was dead.
All right, moving on. This is from Captain Ghost 007 on Twitter, who said, many people are predicting a Switch Pro sometime in the near future and being on the edge of new next-gen consoles with much better specs than the base Switch. Do you think Nintendo will run into a problem where they make the Pro so much more powerful than the base Switch and Switch Lite that some games will only be exclusive to the Pro, kind of like what they did with the 3DS and new 3DS? And if so, do you believe that AAA third-party support will decrease if the Switch Pro isn't at similar power levels to at least PS4 and Xbox One X?
So I think what they'll do, which is the smarter thing to do, because I'm pretty sure the only game that released as an exclusive on the new 3DS was Xenoblade, and that was it.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you look at like PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, like you can play any game that plays on this and play on the other systems. They just play better on these ones. So I think
right.
that way.
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement. I think it's going to be something like that. I don't think they're going to do Switch Pro exclusives.
The Switch is too big for that. Like, there's way too many people in, especially this deep into its lifetime, that you would be like pissing off an alienating group. I really think the Switch Pro is just going to be like good touch-ups for like the nerds who care about having some better FPS on their stuff and a bit of a better, maybe like less of a bezel. But I think like most of the games, I think it's not gonna be that big of an upgrade. And it's just gonna be for more third parties to be a little more stable. Like for the few people that really do care about playing games like Witcher or like the third party stuff that never runs that well on Switch.
Anybody else? No? Okay, moving on. Void Soul on Twitter said, do you think it's going to take new gen of systems a while before devs push the systems more, or will the games hardly change?
So I think at launch, you're going to see kind of the same. But like the biggest thing with the new systems isn't going to be like Unreal Engine 5 looks ridiculous, but that's not till 2021. But the biggest thing with the new systems is like load times can be way lower because the system itself can process more while you're doing things. So games should be able to run at higher frame rates, more stable, and they should be able to load things faster.
Mm-hmm. We talked about this last week. We talked about Unreal Engine 5 being on Switch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they did the confirmation of it, but I wanted to make sure that we brought that up. The Squire on Twitter said, guys, over the course of DLC speculation, we've seen so many highly requested characters ranging from Travis Touchdown, Doom Guy, Dante. My question is very straightforward. Are there characters that aren't as highly requested that you would love to see get more attention? Cheers to the good times made between you all, and thanks for all the laughter and entertainment provided in these times of solitude. Thank you very much, The Squire. And all right, one character that isn't as beloved that you would really like to see in the game. Doesn't have to be realistic or anything, just a random character. Discord order.
I want Akuma.
All right. Fidel?
I want just another Sonic rep. Anybody. I'll take anyone at this point.
My answer is Lickitung with a moveset based around the Sushi Go Round game Stadium. McDareth?
Klonoa.
He did it.
Shofu?
Your daddy.
Damn.
All right. Viram?
So my usual reply would be like Wonder Red. I'm gonna go really left field and say Zack from Zack and Wiki. This is a puzzle game.
Whoa, yeah, on the Wii.
Yeah. I think he'd be funny.
That would be pretty funny. I like Zack.
Never happened. It'd be funny.
I don't know. It's a Capcom character. Capcom's worked with them in the past. You never know. Maybe they'll make a new game. Maybe that's the Fighter Pass. Who knows?
McLean would be dope.
Oh, I thought of one. I thought of another one. Servbot would be great. I would love to see Servbot. Servbot would be great. Jay Torres 305 on Twitter said, I'm Shofu's Machamp in his Pokemon run going on right now. Please tell him he's a terrible trainer. He always gets me killed and stuff. Is that in reference to your Pokemon streams?
It's crazy that he ever thought I gave a fuck about him. I'll kill you on purpose right now.
Roger, this says, please tell him that he's a shitty ass trainer, always getting me killed and shit.
I didn't say that because I'm Disney, but you can go ahead and read what he said. Thank you very much. Maple Syrup 002 on Twitter said, "What is your opinion on the Dracovish OU suspect testing?"
Still talking about Pokemon?
Pokemon? In the wrong
Who's
place.
Pokemon?
I ain't touched Pokemon in 2.5 months, bro.
Fuck.
Have you really not touched it in 2.5 months?
I haven't played Pokemon since Animal Crossing came out, aside from this Nuzlocke I'm doing.
All right.
Because why would I?
Why? I could have sworn Dracovish would have been one of those Pokemon that was already banned from OU. I don't know. I'm shocked it's even being suspect tested. I haven't really kept up with the bans. What's currently banned right now? I'm assuming Galarian, Darmanitan.
I don't know. I haven't played in 2 months.
All right. Well, there you go. There's your answer. Nitro Accelerator 11 on Twitter said, "Can't think of a good question, so I'm going to stick to something simple. When do you expect the next part of the FF7 remake to come out? 2 years, maybe 3? I'm going to say 2023. That's my guess. 2023.
Yeah, I think 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, especially after those interviews where they really were like, "Yeah, we're getting things moving," and it's like they're not really sure of the full direction yet. It tells me like it's gonna be a hot minute.
9654 on Discord said, "Hi, Japan Time team. What are your thoughts?" That's the question. What are your thoughts?
Still think about this hot strawberry, bro.
So were we streaming when we started talking about that?
No.
So we had a discussion prior to Japan Time starting tonight about how hot chocolate is basically just warm chocolate milk, but why doesn't anyone ever make like hot strawberry? Like, why is that not really a drink that people drink regularly? And it's kind of got me thinking too. I really don't know. Sure. I bet you it would probably taste pretty good, like warm strawberry milk.
Requested, and he's gonna report back.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then we'll find out.
I'll drink it live next week. I'll drink it live next week on the podcast. I'll just bring it hot strawberry milk, and we'll see the reaction.
All right. There you go.
The live review.
No thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts at all? You have no thoughts?
No thoughts.
I never do.
All right. Aaron Ferguson on Twitter says, "This question is about One Piece and Zoro for Roger's base. What power-up do you think that Zoro will get with the Enma during this arc?" I truly have no idea. In terms of power scaling stuff with Zoro and a lot of the Straw Hats, I have no idea. Power scaling's like one thing I try to avoid in pretty much all my One Piece reviews. I would say that I think Zoro's going to get a really cool new sword technique, and he's going to fight King from Kaido's army because King has a sword, and Zoro always fights the second in command that's got a sword. So that's my guess is he's going to do something really cool, utilizing Enma against King. Yeah. I think that is all the questions on TeamJapanTime.cool. But before we wrap up,
refresh the page.
Are there a couple more?
Yeah.
Okay, let's read these. Let me see real quick.
You can skip all those, bro. I read them already.
I'll read them. No, some of these are funny. Okay, I'm skipping the next one, though. I'm not reading the next one. Thanos8169 on Discord said, "Can you guys do story time with one of the members like Ricky used to?" It's never going to be the same, man. We can't. Yeah. We can't do it. We got to wait for Ricky to come back. Isaiah FRFX for Real Facts said, "Can we get Shofu to upload the one episode of Japan Time he never uploaded to YouTube from 2 episodes ago?" So I'm going to answer this for Shofu.
That shit was trash.
I don't think we should because it was just like a spoiler episode. It wasn't really us talking about anything other than spoilers. So we don't really need to. But are you going to upload this one, Shofu? Probably.
Yeah, man. I'll do it tomorrow.
There you go. EMMC93 on Twitter said, "What improvements do you want to see in the Mario remasters?" That's actually a very good question. I want orchestrated music is all I want. So I want orchestrated music in Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. We already have it in Galaxy, so literally just put it in the other two. How about you guys?
I think like for me, I'm with you. I'd like orchestrated for some of them because like Galaxy has already.
Yeah.
I just want like just make it look nicer, fix some of the issues, make it so that in Sunshine it's not reverse axis controls or whatever when you're moving flood, and you're golden.
How about the rest of you guys? What do you want?
Add Luigi mode to more games.
Like the balloon thing?
No, like how when you beat Galaxy and you get all the stars, you can play it again as Luigi. Put that in the
make him right away.
I would like that. That'd be cool. I'd like to see Luigi mode. I'm trying to think of other stuff that they could really improve. I feel like some type of feature for the blue coins in Mario Sunshine would be nice. Like some way to just fix the way that the whole thing was done. Where either like a little hint meter of where to find them or something. Some quality of life feature.
Some worthwhile reward for 100%ing all of the games. Something really cool. I don't know what it would be.
There was like
something grand.
It'd be cool if there was like a cool like art gallery or something that like you unlock new concept and art and stuff depending on how many stars and shit you get.
Wasn't that something that we had in the Kirby Anniversary Collection on Wii?
Oh, was it? Yeah, maybe. And maybe you get like challenge rooms and from each game style or something. That'd be cool. Something like that.
Does anybody remember that Kirby's Dream Collection?
Yeah, on the Wii.
Yeah. I never
what were
bought it, but I remember it.
What were the bonus things that were in that? Because I think it included Dreamland, Adventure, Dreamland 2, 3, Superstar, and 64. I think. I know it came with the CD and like a little book, but I don't remember what the other things were that were actually in the game.
I don't remember. I was like so young. I was just like playing it.
All right.
It had 3 viewable episodes of the Kirby anime.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Chat saying Dream Collection had Return to Dream. Oh, yeah, it had challenge rooms from Return to Dreamland. Okay, that's what it was. Because in Return to Dreamland, there were these challenge rooms you could do, and they put some of them in the collection.
That's kind of cute. I feel like we might get something like that if they end up doing a Mario remaster thing. Yeah. Or that could go back to what you guys were talking about, where you have like some grand thing for 100%ing all the games.
I would say, another thing I saw in chat that I agree with because I liked it a lot is to make Mario 64 remake to the DS version.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't like. I get some people wouldn't like that because it's not the original, but I like that the DS version added so much more. As you start as Yoshi and you have to save Mario, Luigi, and Wario, and then you can play all of them. They all have different things and different abilities that you get to go through.
I feel like if they do that, they have to add it as an option. I feel like people would riot if they just didn't include the original.
I feel like you need that original. I mean, like think of look at Mario Odyssey. Right? Like one of the final unlockable skins is like a classic blocky Mario 64, and I feel like there's a type of nostalgia for that people are gonna want instead of like the regular 3D models. Like there's something about that look.
I do wonder too with the Mario 64 remake that was on DS that launched with it. Weren't there like a bunch of weird mini games that were tied directly to the DS system? So I don't know how they would port those.
There were some, yeah.
I don't think they would even bother because a lot of them use the touchscreen. Like they were like ones.
Kome Poyo on Twitter says, "What real life places would you like to see as stages?" Huh?
In what?
I'm assuming in Smash Bros.
Baltimore.
Shibuya is my answer because that could be a World as a Few thing. So Shibuya.
I think something from Tokyo probably.
My PC setup.
Or New York. New York, I think could be interesting.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Sakurai's bedroom.
What? Yeah,
would be cool. No, because that was the room that was in Melee. Remember where you go to like the trophy room and it had all the systems and everything? That'd be dope.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Shocksta64 on Twitter said, with ARMS popping out of nowhere with the tournament and Smash slot potentially meaning the existence of ARMS 2, what improvements do you want to see to get you back in? Obvious things for me is more attack options and character-specific supers instead of rush. I think we actually talked about this previously, didn't we?
I don't think to a large extent, like a little bit, but I don't think a large extent. Like I think.
Well, so what are the things that you would want getting into like a new ARMS game then?
So I think a big thing is to have again in actual boxing, and then when I complain about the people like, well, actual boxing is like this too. It's very good to just not even run away, but playing defensive is a good strategy. But in ARMS, it's like the best strategy. So it's like I think some way to encourage people to want to attack more. I don't know what it is because like the only thing I think of about that is like the the Guilty Gear series. If you're just playing passive and backing up, they actually take meter away from you. Now that's a pretty extreme thing, but that's like something, I guess.
I think I think the game needs more options so that they can inject characters with more individuality when it comes to their actual like move sets. Because one of the problems with both watching and playing ARMS, unless you're like a real diehard fan of the game, is just it's dull. Like there's no real like you can't inject your own sort of personality into the gameplay because it's all a bit too fundamental. So I feel like it just needs more in that regard. But you don't want to make it such that you compromise the gameplay for those diehard fans that supported the game throughout its the whole time where it was releasing post-release content. There has to be some kind of middle ground.
Anyone else? Okay, guess not. All right, we're done talking about ARMS. Sakurai just posted a picture to his Twitter account of, I didn't know what this was at first, but it's very clearly the reflection of Banjo and the Duck Hunt dog in the water of the Fountain of Dreams stage. But it's from like the top-down perspective, so he's actually looking down at the reflection. Because at first I was like, why is the Duck Hunt face on the bottom and then Banjo's little nose thing at the bottom? But that's what that is. Yeah, it's the reflection on Fountain of Dreams. Very weird. I think that's it. That literally. Oh, here we go. Matcha on Discord. This is the last question. This is from Matcha saying top 3 Animal Crossing villagers. We'll go in Discord order. Top 3.
What's my boy? What's the octopus name?
Octavian?
Zucker?
Yeah, Zucker. That boy clean. Straight up.
What's the lamb though? I like the lamb.
There's a lot of lambs.
The lamb with the rainbow shirt.
Dom?
Yeah, he's fired.
We both knew that right away.
He's fired.
We didn't even have to question.
He's one of the 30, bro. He's one of the 30 that people.
Of course,
like.
He's the OGs. Yeah.
Hornsby, go crazy. And my boy Frank, bro.
I'm gonna go Chrissy. Chrissy's top tier. I'm gonna go. People are gonna yell at me because everyone hates this character for some reason. Raymond.
Everybody's not hating Raymond. Raymond is like one of the most.
Yeah, I know, but like everyone destroys him on Twitter. If you
bones.
like him on the internet, like now you're like a fucking monster. So that one, and I want to say I don't have him yet. I want her so bad, Coco.
Oh yeah, Coco's cool.
Weird head shape is hilarious.
Yeah. Obviously Clay the hamster. He's been the GOAT since New Leaf. I love him. Tucker. I really like Tucker. Tucker the woolly mammoth. And then I would say a tie between Flurry, who is Clay's girlfriend, the little bijou-looking hamster, or Kabuki, the cool theater cat. I like Kabuki.
I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while, too. I don't remember a lot of these characters.
You don't remember your villagers that you spent hundreds of hours with, Shofu? Come on.
I remember mine, but I don't remember some of the ones you're saying.
Well, so you might not have had the same ones that we had.
I've seen most of them, though.
You're scrolling through them, trying to get the right ones for your town. I feel like you would like Kabuki.
Yeah.
I haven't said mine yet. Mine would be Vivian Wolf. She's class act. Agnes the pig. She was one of my first ones, and I was up at like 3 a.m. as I usually am, and she was also awake. I was like, okay, I can vibe with someone who's also awake at these gen hours. And then the third one, I don't know. I don't have her yet. There's this like teacup elephant. I forgot what her name is. I just think she's really cool.
I think, isn't it Tia?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's Tia. Yeah.
Oh, the teapot head one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tia. Well, that now officially wraps up the questions on JapanTime.cool. Last question I'm going to answer is literally the very first one that I saw in the chat. I was just going to throw a regular bone to the regular chat. This is from Mackerel, who says, Shofu, Rogers Base, do you think they will release N64 or GameCube on the 30th anniversary of Switch Online? No. I think we might get N64 is my answer.
No.
How about you guys?
No.
No.
My name is not
maybe
Shofu or
N64.
Rogers based, so I will not be answering
I
this
would be
question.
hopeful, but they still have
No.
We don't even have customizable themes on the Switch. We ain't getting shit.
Well, you know what you guys will get? You're going to get one last comment from Purebred Doge for the end of the show. What's going on, Doge? How are you feeling? How'd you like this episode?
On a plane, to be honest. I'm sorry.
You're on a plane? Is that what you just said?
No, I'm saying this episode's gonna plane.
Oh man.
Oh, we bringing everyone in. Okay.
Oh jeez.
Well, she said the episode was lame. She wanted. I mean, we were trying to.
Plane. No,
Plane.
thank you, but
All right, I'm done. So I'm gonna go play Pokemon now. That's what I'm gonna go do.